So the next part of our program, is we're going to honor a number of our Amicus advocates. And before I get to that, we're a little bit ahead of schedule. I run a very tight ship, so we're moving along very well. So I'm going to take a little bit of executive privilege just for a moment before I call up our Amicus committee. We're going to list a number of names in a few moments. People have served as Amicus counsel for NJAJ over the past number of years. I'm going to be honored to be one of those names called. I've served as Amicus counsel a handful of times over the past few years. I argued before the Supreme Court on behalf of our organization in September. But I'm very fortunate in my firm. I have a lot of people, a lot of lawyers that I work with, a lot of my colleagues that make me look really good. And one of those people who's going to be called up tonight, I just want to make a special mention of. I've done 4 or 5 Amicus briefs. I couldn't have done it without Annabelle Steinhacker, my colleague. I just want to mention Annabelle for a moment. She's been on maternity leave since December. I haven't seen her in 3 months. I'm so happy to see her tonight. She's coming back to work, thank God, I think next week. Thank God for me. So with that being said, I had to take that moment. With that being said, I'm going to ask Drew Britcher to come up. Drew is one of our co-chairs of our Amicus committee, and he is going to deal with our Amicus advocates. Drew, thank you.
As Eric said, I'm one of the co-chairs. I want to recognize Mike Donahue and Mike Epstein, both of whom could not be here tonight, who serve as the other co-chairs of the Amicus Committee. The long history of Amicus briefs and cases of note where a court has cited to the arguments of the friends of the court shows the importance of the work that we do. One must look no further than the United States Supreme Court decision in Miranda versus Arizona, a decision that protects the rights of all of us, to find one of the examples of a court drawing extensively from the writing of Amicus counsel. NJAJ, in pursuit of our mission, to advance the cause of those damaged in person or property and who must seek redress, has long recognized that importance of this service. For more than 40 years, NJAJ has been involved as a friend of the court in cases before the New Jersey Supreme Court, the Appellate Division, the Trial Court, and the Third Circuit. Our advocacy has dealt in cases broadly enough to involve children, criminal defendants, consumers, motor vehicle accident victims, parents, people in our family courts, people harmed by medical malpractice, and many others. This is an important part of what this association does and does well. We seek to help make good law in the cases we enter as amicus curiae, and we have a pretty good track record. If you look in the Tribune Journal, you will see the names of more than 70 New Jersey Association for Justice members who have volunteered their time and their expertise as amicus advocates to write the briefs and argue the cases on behalf of NJAJ from just 2006 through the present. Some of the people on that list have been involved in a wide variety of cases, and others have written numerous briefs or argued multiple cases. I want to thank all of you that are being recognized and those who have served in the past that have been recognized in the past for the work that you've done and the substantial role that you've played in creating a better set of laws that protect the rights of people in the state of New Jersey. If you're not on this list, please consider joining us. It's a worthy venture. It will make you feel better about your practice of law. And being an amicus advocate does something that is extraordinarily important and worthwhile. I urge you, please get involved. And now I'd like to have the opportunity for us to present those who are present this night with their certificates for their service. If I call your name, if you would please, if you'd rise and please go to the staircase so that we can have a photograph taken of the many of our Amicus advocates gathered here tonight. And your certificate will be there for you. Gerald H. Baker. James A. Barry. Donald A. Caminiti. Jessica E. Choper. Thomas M. Comer. Abbott S. Brown. Amos Gurn. Tommy Ann Gibney. Christina Vasilou Harvey. Eric Kahn. David Carbassian. Thought he left. Raina E. Kessler. Evan J. Lyde. Jonathan H. Lemuro. Deborah L. Maines. Kristen B. Miller. Christopher Placitella. Jared Placitella. Michael Galpern. Alice M. Plastoris. Charles Riley. Jeffrey Rizica. Robert Sanfilippo. Dominic Sanginetti. David Schmid. Larry Simon. Annabelle Steinhacker. Bruce Stern. Andrew Wolf. And I'm praying I haven't missed somebody who's in attendance, because if I haven't, the last name is my own, E. Drew Britcher. Thank you.